Hey, this is Jay for Party Game Ideas, here to go over Halloween Capture the Pumpkins. This game is kind of a capture the flag type game where you have two bases and you have an outside area where pumpkins had been hidden. A grassy area or a field where the grass is possibly 3 to 6 inches high would be best, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to take pumpkins and you're going to, and they can be small gourd type pumpkins, they don't have to be cut out pumpkins, this is just a visual. You're going to paint about the bottom 2 to 4 inches a color, and that'll be a team color. So it could be green, blue, red, and you want that at the bottom. And then what you're going to have is you're going to have two bases at opposite ends of the field, and in the field area, someone who isn't playing the game will hide the pumpkins. And the reason why we want it to be the color to be the bottom is that the grass will help hide what color the pumpkins are. Now what you're going to be doing is, let's say that you have teams of 5 children on each team. You're going to have base 1 for team 1, base 2 for team 2, and then you'll have 4 children that are going to go out and search for their team colors pumpkins. So if they're base 1 and that's team blue, then those 4 kids are going to go search for blue pumpkins. Now you might want to have 6 blue pumpkins for them to find. You could have 8. Somewhere between 4 and 10 would be good. Now you're also going to have the other team's pumpkins. Let's say that base 2 is team green, so you're going to have green pumpkins. If you play this during the day, you'll be able to see the colors. If you play at night, you need to have flashlights for the kids so that they can go and see the color of the pumpkin, because green and blue are very similar at night, and even red will look dark against the blue. Now, you say only 4 kids are going to look for the pumpkins. What is that other 5th child doing? Well, that child is the pumpkin stealer. If another team picks up a pumpkin of their color and the pumpkin stealer runs over and tags them, they steal the pumpkin and take that pumpkin back to their base. So, you basically have 4 kids searching for their team colored pumpkins, and once they find one, they can return to base. If they return safely, they set the pumpkin down and they go search for another blue pumpkin or green pumpkin, whatever their team color is. If they get tagged, then not only they have to go back to their base before they can go out in the field again if they were tagged, but they have to give up their pumpkin, and then the stealer can then take that pumpkin back to their home base where they get more points for it, and they set it down. So, the goal is for each team to find all of their pumpkins, or somewhere during the game for all the pumpkins of one color to be found. So if there's 6 pumpkins in the game, and team 1, team 1 is, let's say, blue, they find 5 of their pumpkins and bring them back to base, and the opposing team has taken 1 of their pumpkins, stolen it, and taken it to their base, then the blue pumpkins at base 1, which is their team color, those pumpkins would each be worth 2 points. The blue pumpkin at base 2, which is the opposing team's color, is worth 3 points. So when you have the scoring, if the color matches the colors that they're going out to find, then that is worth 2 points apiece. Opponent's pumpkins are worth 3. Now here's one thing to remember. Once the pumpkin stealer has taken the pumpkin from the main team and stolen it, it can't be stolen back, so it's done. But once everybody can go back to their base and come back out and play. So it's exciting, as you can have the kids running around, going after the pumpkins, tagging, getting the pumpkin, heading for base. Now as they play, they may move and start to use blocking formations. Just don't let them get too dangerous and tackle and throwing kids to the ground. Keep it safe. It's Halloween. This is a great game for outdoors and fun. It's great during the day for little kids, and it's fun and interesting at night. Make things a little bit more interesting. throw in some plain pumpkins, parents. That way the kids will be stumped because they're going to think every pumpkin has a color, and then they'll find out that a certain percentage of pumpkins have no color at all, so it makes it very interesting. Last bit of information, if a pumpkin is destroyed, a team loses 2 points per destroyed pumpkin. So the goal is not to step on any pumpkins. The goal is to find them, get them back to the base, and the team with the most points wins. You can find more games, Halloween games, at partygameideas.com, which should be right down here, and have a happy Halloween.